Hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to CAD Technologies. Today in this video for a change we'll be seeing a very simple component and how to make this using part modeling. We'll be working on few commands like your rib and then addition of materials one after the other. Firstly, like how we do in all our videos, let us understand the drawing. There are three views. There is the front view, the top view and the right view. This is a third angle projection. From the third angle projection, we can understand that the right view is cut at this particular location to only show us the feature which is 40 by 20. The remaining view is actually not to be seen just for our understanding of the feature. Similarly, you have a top view as well, wherein you can see that the rib, which you can see which is a rectangle shape, and then you can also see two circles which are being added, and then you can start giving your finishing operations, which are your holes, which are your chamfer operations and rounds, etc. Now, following the same feature-based modeling, let us begin making this model using part modeling in CATIA V5 as our CAD tool. Let's go into a start, mechanical design and part design. Under part design, first let us analyze where do you want to begin making the model. I'd like to begin by making this rib first and then add the cylinders. So first, to make a rib we require to make a sketch. So let's try to make the sketch and then slowly get into the actual feature. Now a straight line, then an arc, and then an arc, and then a straight line. We know that they should be tangency in each, they should maintain tangencies, and the dimension of this is 40. The reason why this dimension is 40 because they have mentioned typical, that means it's the same on both the sides. We also have the arc radii which is 75. Again it's typical, that means even this arc is supposed to be 75. Let us consider the overall height from here to here to be around 150. This is completely constrained. Now I am exiting the workbench. Now, the reason why I have used a rib command is because there is a similar cross section following the complete path. We cannot use pad to do so. The other command to do the same, these type of features is called your rib. So let's try to take a plane perpendicular to the curve, or you can use the plane which is already perpendicular to the existing curve. I am using the plane which is already perpendicular. Let's try to take a rectangle of the given dimensions, which is 40 by 20. Now, getting your rib command, the first question it will ask you is what is your profile? This is my profile which is supposed to follow the center curve, whatever I am selecting. It follows the center curves and helps you add the material this way. Now, you can weld these two cylinders. Now, let's try to begin making those as well. Before that, we need to remove that shape. So, we'll be using a pocket and then remove the shape and then slowly weld the actual cylinder. So, the cylinder size is actually 60, as you can see. Let me try to take 60. And I'd like to trim this off, this edge off. I need to remove this portion till the next onto the other side as well. I took it in the mid plane, that's why I had to do it on both the sides. Now let's try to add the material. By leaving that portion, you cannot get the cylinder and weld it. It's not practically possible if you're working in a manufacturing place. Hence, you usually cut this shape and then start welding. And then let's try to take a circle of the same because I've already given the dimensions. We know the addition of material is up to 90 on either side. So I'm just taking mirrored event and giving 45 on either side. Similarly, we need to do it over here as well. There is a trick which you can use. You can take the curve and create a plane exactly at the center, or of course you can create a plane at 150 and also work on it. Instead of repeating 150, I am trying to make it parallel through a point, considering this is my reference, this is my point. It creates a plane exactly at the center. Again, I can hide my sketch if you do not want to. On this, you can start making the actual profile. Here we know the center as well. So while I'm making the circle, it will be easy. First, let us try to remove the material and then start getting into the further activity. And the dimension for this is actually 95. And then try to trim off whatever is not needed. I'll join them. There you go. Now I'll try to remove this off of the existing body and then give it this way. And then start addition of material. This is very important while you're attending a tool test, or you're performing an interview at any location. This is how you work on feature based modeling, so you can work on it. Now I have 150 on either side, so I'll just give 115 by 2 and then say okay. It'll take the profile. Sorry. It'll take the profile. This is how you make the model using CATIA as your CAD tool. This is your part modeling. In here, this will be your basic level of training at our location. We go a little more complicated a little later. But meanwhile, let's continue putting that aside. Let us continue with the model. You have 70 hole through, so let's try to give that. We need to give holes. In the end, we need to give your finishing operations, which are your chamfer and your rounds as per the feature based approach. 70 up to next. Similarly, there is a hole over here as well. Let's try to zoom in and see. 40. So I'm taking the hole over here. Again, maintaining concentricity will give a lot of control on your body. Hence, we maintain concentricity. To next, these are your holes. Similarly, there is a hole over here. As you can see, we can actually give hole on the cylinder as well. We can make a sketch and proceed with the features. If you want, you can use your references. It's already at the center, but we need to work on coincident first. And this should be located exactly at the midpoint. You can see the line ending at the midpoint. This is my midpoint. I'm coinciding it there. Now, the diameter of the feature is 12 and it's up to next. You can see. Now, we got to know it is up to next because there is a hidden line over here which is ending inside the 70. If had this passed through here till the other side of your cylinder as well, then we'd have to do this hole first and then drill the 70. Or you can also use through features. Now, we can continue with the chamfer operations. You can use chamfer, the first, the second. I'm selecting all 4 in one because it says TYP. That means all 4 have the same type of chamfer. I'm using 3. And I have rounds which is R15 on all the 4 sides. Again, since it said typical, it has the same on all the 4 edges. Once you go back into your isometric view, this will be your model. This is how you make these type of models using feature based approach and the step-by-step procedure. If you want to learn more about how feature based works and how we do reverse engineering and get into more complicated models using various commands like your slot, delete, thread thickness and threading, etc., you can contact us. Our details are given in the description below. Meanwhile, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel, so we'll keep posting more of a medium level, a basic level type of tutorials which can be helpful for your tool test or for your general practice. Thank you.